Hey BMW blog people, we are here with Paul Ferraiolo at the BMW press conference at BMW of Manhattan. I have a couple of quick questions for you, Paul.
Sure.
First up, what are the prospects for advanced clean diesel BMW cars and SAVs in the North American market? We see more models coming to the U.S.?
You know, we've had a lot of success with the X5 diesel and the 335 diesel. The consumers love the torque, the range, they're impressed with the refinement, and it's been a big hit. And as fuel prices go up, these cars are becoming more important. So we're like everybody else. We're looking at what we can do for the future, although we haven't announced any plans yet on what our plans are.
Fair enough. Why the shift to four-cylinder engines for some BMW vehicles?
You know, what's great right now is that with the technology that exists, we can make a four-cylinder perform like a six-cylinder.
Right.
Yet we can give that car four-cylinder fuel economy.
Okay.
The last four-cylinder we had generated 138 horsepower. 138.
Wow.
The new four-cylinder, that was in the late 1990s.
Right.
This engine's developing 240 horsepower, so 100 horsepower more. Yet it's giving four-cylinder levels of fuel economy. And with gas prices the way they are, this is where the future's headed.
Oh, absolutely. What are the next generation 3 Series sedan? Would it show up with a four-cylinder?
We haven't discussed or disclosed what other vehicles our new four-cylinder engine will appear in.
Okay. Now we have some M questions.
Sure.
What's the market launch date for the new M5, and do we have an estimate on the price?
Now we haven't announced that as well.
Okay.
I can tell you're as excited about a design yet.
We've been anxious for that car every week. We see stuff and I'm like, oh man, it's exciting. So, we've been pushing for that a lot. When do we expect to see an X1 to reach the U.S.? Is there concern that it'll cannibalize the X3?
You know, maybe the good news is the X1 has been so successful in the rest of the world that we're trying to satisfy that demand before we bring it to the U.S. So we look at it every quarter. I hope to have a decision soon that we'll know when we can bring it in. But based on its success in Europe and other parts of the world, I'm sure it's going to be a big success here.
Okay, now the X3, what does that mean in terms of importance for BMW here in the U.S. and in North America?
You know, the new X3 has been a huge success, and we got the formula just right. The package, the price. So that's becoming more and more of a volume important car for us in terms of volume. And it's going to be important for the future. It's a great car.
Excellent. Now, the i3, obviously been a big electric announcement today. Are we going to see the i3 coming to the U.S.? And if so, what markets will it appear in initially?
We have announced those cars are coming. We haven't disclosed the exact time. And those will be available throughout the whole year. When they do come, it'll be available throughout the whole United States.
Okay, so are you targeting any celebrities or influencers with that car?
With the i3?
Right.
No, that'll be on sale. That'll be available just like any other BMW.
Okay. Do you think that the infrastructure of some of these large cities like New York, Los Angeles, etc., are ready to take on the load that's put on it with electric vehicles? I mean, with the Mini E, did you see any issues with that?
They don't draw a tremendous amount of current from your house, so it's not like when you plug these things in, the lights dim and there's no power left. You know, they probably don't take much more power than some of the appliances like clothes dryer or washing machine.
All right.
So we're not expecting anything significant. Some electric companies have provided incentives that if the charging is done, and they have the rate for your power varies during the day, and the rate is lower in the evening. So some utilities are encouraging buyers to use electricity for things like this in the evening, which makes perfect sense because that's what you're going to do.
Right. Now, on a personal note, we were curious about your transition from Rolls-Royce to BMW.
Yes, yeah.
What can you tell us about that?
I had a great time at Rolls-Royce, but there's probably no better place to be in the car business right now than doing product strategy for BMW. We have the things that we have coming, from fantastic M cars to electric cars, everything in between, the number of powertrains that we have coming. It's really an exciting time, and I'm really fortunate I was able to get this job.
Excellent. I mean, we all obviously agree that BMW is the place to be, so that's great.
Great.
So, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Hey, and thanks for doing a good job.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Thank you.